From empty ground to concrete giants, from survey pegs to towering stands, Talanta Stadium has grown faster, louder, and more dramatically than almost any other stadium in Kenya's modern history. For months, we've documented every phase: the foundation, the skeleton, the first stands, the roofing, and the final finishing stages. And today, for the first time ever, we are putting the entire journey together from day one to right now. So make sure you like, subscribe, and if you wish to support the channel, I'll leave a number down below so that we can continue growing together. To understand the scale of this transformation, you need to see what stood here before construction began. This wasn't just an open field. The area was a mix of unused land, scattered vegetation, and sections that needed complete reworking before any major project could start. Before the first excavator touched the soil, engineers carried out surveys, soil testing, and site mapping. This stage may not look dramatic in footage, but it's where every great stadium begins. These early days reveal the quiet beginning of what will soon become one of Kenya's most ambitious sports projects. Once approval was locked in, the real action began. Trucks and heavy machinery rolled in, bulldozers flattened and cleared the land, deep trenches were dug for drainage roads, and the first foundation blocks were poured into place. This is where many people underestimate just how much engineering goes around in a stadium project. Drainage, wiring, channels, stormwater system, all hidden beneath the pitch but absolutely critical. Even though the surface looked like chaos, everything was happening according to a strict engineering blueprint, and this stage laid the backbone of everything that would follow. This is where Talanta Stadium started catching the public eye. Within weeks, the first concrete columns rose from the foundation. These weren't random pillars. They formed the structural frame from the lower stands, and every vertical beam, every column, every edge marked the future layout of the stadium. With each new update, people online began saying the same thing. This project is moving fast, and they were right. This was the turning point. As major sporting timelines approached, pressure grew for the stadium to be completed on schedule. Crews increased, machinery tripled, and night shift began. Suddenly, progress wasn't just noticeable, it was explosive. Entire seating sections were formed within weeks. Massive reinforcement bars connected floors and beams, and by this time, the stadium's footprint were unmistakable. This wasn't just a project, it was a national priority. Every stadium, that's one moment when it stopped looking like a construction site and started looking like an arena. For Talanta Stadium, this happened when the middle and upper stands began taking shape. The steep stairs and rising elevation revealed the stadium's final seating capacity. From the pitch level to the highest point, you could finally see the viewing angles, the seating distribution, and the stadium's overall geometry. And with the stands complete, the next big transformation was about to begin, which was the roofing. If there is one thing that makes a stadium stand out, it's the roofing design. And Talanta Stadium's roof is undeniably one of the most refining structures. Giant steel trusses were lifted into place, forming the curved outlines of the canopy. And these frames were not only to protect fans from the rain and sun, they also give the stadium its iconic silhouette when viewed from above. From this point forward, every major update showed the stadium looking more complete, more modern, and more recognizable. While the exterior captured public attention, the interior works were just as important. Walkways, concourses, internal staircases, access roads, plumbing lines, power rooms, drainage channels, all of these are critical for a world-class stadium experience. These areas determine crowd movement, safety, comfort, and accessibility. It's the part viewers rarely see in photos, but it's the backbone of the entire stadium. And now we arrive at the present As one of the 2025 updates, Talanta Stadium is in its final transformation stage. Roofing sections are being completed, seating installation is ongoing, pitch preparation has begun, walkways and internal sections are being refined, outer walls and architectural finishes are in progress, final support frames are being added across the upper sections. Everything now has that clean, modern feel that signals the project is near completion. So what's left before Talanta Stadium officially enters its final phase? There is the full seating installation, the final roofing coverage, turf preparation and drainage alignment, outer concourse finishing, painting and polishing, lighting and electrical testing, and final safety inspection. The finish line is close, and the next update will likely reveal some of the biggest visual changes so far. So if you followed this journey with me since the very beginning, thank you. If you're new, welcome. You've just watched the complete Talanta Stadium transformation documentary. Make sure you like, subscribe, and don't miss the final reveal because it's going to be very massive. So once this project is complete, it's going to be hosting one of the most anticipated games of the AFCON 2027, and this stadium is set to be complete by next year. So you can see why the government has tried very hard to complete this project in time so that we can have time for inspection and we can be able to resume with more updates and more follow-up on projects that are undergoing within the Nairobi metropolitan. So you can see how fast Talanta Stadium has risen, even the inside finishes, and you can see from the viewpoint where the trusses stands and where the plumbing started, the seating arrangements, and now we can see the complete look of the stadium coming alive. This is not what people expected. This was not just a big project, it was something that was anticipated by many Kenyans, and coming to the conclusion of this project makes it look even better than what people were expecting. So these games will be held in Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania, and with the race to make and complete the biggest and best stadiums in Africa, I believe Talanta Stadium has one of the most iconic and marvel views from above. Do you think this is completely different from what Tanzania and Uganda are doing? And by this comparison, we can take a look at my previous videos of the previous comparisons of the Hoima Stadium in Uganda and the other stadium in Tanzania being constructed as we speak. When this stadium nears 90% completion, that's where we'll see the big and huge difference from other stadiums. In Kenya, this stadium is supposed to hold a capacity of 60,000 people, and I believe with what has been accomplished here, we are ready for the games and we are ready to shine and reflect our symbol of the national unity to the world. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates like this. And if you wish to support, I will be leaving a number down below so that we can continue growing the channel, and stay tuned for more updates like this. It's you guys that make these updates happen and be able to give you more updates in the future.